What's up, y'all? It's your boy Drake41, aka Mr. 4K, aka El Fuego, Spicy Dre. And welcome to another episode of All Star Pro Wrestling 3 on the PlayStation 2. No emulators needed. Straight up hardware, straight up CD disc. You know what I'm saying? Japanese PlayStation 2 in effect. We don't do emulators over. I'm lying. We do emulators over here, but not on everything. I was about to say we do it on everything, but we don't. Um. Oh, another game that I wanted to play on here was what is it? Saturday Night Slam Masters, but I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off. Not yet. We got Akira Taue in the building. Oh yes. Oh yes. We have Akira Taue in the building. Let's go. Let's get it. Um Now I know last week I sat there and said I'm going to record either what was it, Rumble Roses or Showdown Legends of Wrestling. But I'm like, yo, I already got my Japanese PlayStation 2 already hooked up. Let me just record the episodes that are going to be Japanese wrestling games and get those out of the way, and then put the other games. Like, what would be the point in unhooking my PlayStation, my Japanese PlayStation 2, plugging up my American PlayStation 2, just to go back to the Japanese PlayStation 2, just to record this? That doesn't make sense. And I record these, a month of episodes for Fridays on one day. So it makes more sense just to bang them out in an order, as opposed to jumping from one to another. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. So yeah, we got Akira Taue, and he's going up against the big boy. This is big boy pause Friday. So we're gonna see the big boys battle it out here, and yeah, Akira Taue is going up against that guy. Yeah, that guy. He's going up against my boy Kenta Kobashi. Now, I want to see them knock each other's heads smooth off. Last episode, okay, it was kind of lackluster. I'm gonna keep it 100. It was a little lackluster, and the reason why I feel that way is because people was winning by roll-ups. What is going on here? What is going on here? That should not be happening at all, in any means. Like, two back-to-back matches where the decision of the match is based upon a roll-up? Huh? Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that. So basically, I think if this goes long, and I'm almost sure this game goes long, especially in this one. Funny enough, I know how to play this game. I can play this game pretty well. It's just going through power make mode, which is basically like career mode in here. It's so horrible, and it's so difficult. It's super difficult. And I did a walkthrough a couple of years ago, trying to play this game, and I made like a giant Hayabusa basically. And yeah, it didn't work out. Like, you gotta fight like a light character. Okay, you have to face a character made out of the element of light, and they're like, the arena's super dark, and they glow because they're made out of light, and they are literally one of, if not the most cheap characters in a wrestling game that I have. It's almost levels of Defeat the Streak cheap. Like, it's super cheap, and I don't like it, and I can't beat them, and you're so underpowered. I just don't like it. Now, there's a lot of aspects to this game. Presentation wise, look at this. Presentation wise, love this game. This game is top tier as far as presentation goes. Realism, top tier presentation. They did a great job. A great job. I really like the effort that they put into the game, the presentation, really making it feel like a big sporting event. That's perfect. But man, playing this game on a walkthrough wise, it's horrible. Like walkthroughs in here. If I could find somebody who did a great walkthrough, oh my goodness, I would be so impressed. I would be so impressed. But honestly, yeah, I mean, come on now. Like this game, like I could run through a match. Like let's say if I was using Kenta Kobashi, right? I could run through a match maybe 5, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. You feel me? Like it's not gonna take me long to watch somebody. Like if I'm using Vader, oh, I'm running through people. I'm running through folks with Vader. You know what I'm saying? I'm dominating. You know what I'm saying? But you try to use a created wrestler in this game, boy, you gotta have the patience of a saint, and you gotta have the luck with the Irish boy. Because I'm telling you, you're not like I don't know. You're just not going to win every match. And I don't think you're supposed to. I think you're supposed to take L's. I don't know how you defeat a character made out of pure light. I don't know. Like, to me, that's just wild. But nonetheless, you know, I mean, I tried. If y'all didn't see it, y'all should definitely check it out. It was definitely a walkthrough I did a minute ago. And honestly, that broke me. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Like, that broke your boy. To where it was like, for me, I'm just like, bruh, I'm not interested. Like, it doesn't make sense. It literally does not make sense to even attempt to beat this game. Like, I don't know, like, FAQs, man. Some of these don't have the greatest FAQs, which I understand it. It's like a game that came out 20 plus years ago. You feel me? You're not, well, not 20 plus years ago. Maybe 20, yeah, like 20 years ago. But it's just like, you're not going to find a lot of FAQs, man. And it sucks. Because these are like really, I can't say hidden gems because people know about them. But these are games where like walkthroughs you can't find like that. And that was something that I really wanted to do really badly on this game. You know what I'm saying? Like when I initially got this, I wanted to do a walkthrough so people know like, alright, what's the end game to it? And honestly, I might jump back on it. I might. We'll see. But honestly, it's just one of those type of deals where it's just like, bruh, it's difficult. It's really difficult. Oh, big shoulder block. Take down a Kuritawe. But I feel like simplified controls, because it's like you got an R1 with it's really weird, the grappling system in this game. It's really strange, and I feel like it could have been simplified a little bit better. I mean, you know, Square Enix, shout outs to them, they developed the game, but I still feel like it could have been a little bit better. I really do. Like it's not bad, it's just so different. And sometimes I just don't like, if there's a good formula for wrestling games controls, I think any developer who is making a wrestling game would take that into consideration in regards to, alright, we want ours to be just as playable as the other ones. If there's not a need to have a different control scheme, to be completely honest, you shouldn't use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me personally, and this is just, you know, from playing wrestling games for so long, it's like, in my mind, I have an idea of what the controls should be for a wrestling game. Now, for an example, right? I always think that as far as strikes go, it should always be the X button on PlayStation and the A button on Xbox. Always. The grapple button should always be circle on PlayStation, B on Xbox. You feel me? You tap to do weak grapples, hold to do strong grapples, things of that nature. Triangle on PlayStation, Y on Xbox should be run. I mean, hey, think about it. I know right now we use left trigger to run. Either or, triangle, Y, or left trigger, you know, LT, or left bumper, whatever the case is. Or, yeah, L2 and LT, whatever. Finishers is a strange one for me. Because if we're going to use, I would always say L1 or left bumper for finishers. That takes it back. I know it does. But like I said, man, it's I think there is I feel like a generic way in order to do controls. Ooh, big boy German. And I think this episode might just be one match. We'll see. We'll see what happens. This match is going like regular speed, so it probably will be the only match. But it gives me time to talk to you guys, so it is what it is. I'm not tripping. But I feel like, you know, even with like the wrestling code, I feel like it should be intuitive, but I also feel like it should have its simplicity and fun factor. It shouldn't be like trying to play Madden. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be like that. And like I said, like as far as wrestling games go, I almost think of it like football games for a console, or basketball games like, you know, NBA Live and NBA 2K. They got the same buttons for pass, the same buttons to shoot, the same buttons to steal, same buttons on defense to try to steal the ball, to jump, to try to block, you know what I'm saying, to dribble, to turbo, you know, or sprint. You feel me? Like, it's almost the same type of controls for both games, even though they're created by two different developers. The controls are more or less the same, which is good. Same thing for football. Now, I know y'all talking about what you mean football. Well, I'm talking like back in the day when it was Madden, when it was NFL 2K, when it was Game Day. Whoo, boy. Listen, if y'all don't know what NFL Game Day is, listen, it's so crazy, right? Like back in the day, I'm not even gonna stunt, I did not like playing Madden. I enjoyed playing NFL Game Day more than playing Madden. To me, Madden wasn't as fun. Madden didn't get fun until I want to say 2000, Madden 2000, or maybe 2001. Yeah, maybe Madden 2001. Okay, let's get back onto wrestling. So, so yeah, I feel like controls should be very important. Look at that chokeslam. Akira Taue did do the chokeslam, and his chokeslam was very... I don't know. I wasn't a fan of his chokeslam, but it put in work. It looks devastating. I just don't like the look of it. Like, I don't like how it looks, you know? But whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, like, I feel like controls are very important. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing that I feel like has been lackluster in the WWE games, and I'm just going to use those because, you know, those are the only ones that we play mostly. Presentation. You look at this game that came out 20 years ago, look at all those, like, camera cuts. You feel me? When these moves happen. A lot of the time in the 2K games, you don't get that type of presentation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get the camera cuts, you don't get the camera angles, you don't get to change the cameras like we used to get. And we used to get those a lot in the old WWE games that we forgot about. There used to be camera cuts where it was facing, oh, the burning lariat, he's dead. That's it. You could call it right there, folks. That's it. Get him up out of here. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Folded him like an omelet. He didn't know what happened. He just know it hurts a lot. Damn, man, he beating his ass. Why? Why are you hurting him still? Why? Why are you hurting him still? Damn, do we have enough time for another match? Let's see. Probably not. Well, I don't know. We'll see.